Woo! Just got back into Korea, guys. Italy was amazing. We had 1 week just splurging on pizza and pasta. And one thing that I was very impressed by was the quality of the flour. So normally when I eat pizza or pasta, I feel like bloated and like really full. But there, I'll eat pizza and a few hours later, I'm hungry again. And same for the pasta. So there must be something with the flour. It may be like highly digestible. But one thing that I was craving was jjajangmyeon, and number two, anything rice. So as soon as I got back into Seoul, I had some jjajangbap. For today's Jjajangbap, we're gonna do a 2-person serving. Let's start off with 1 onion. We're gonna dice it up. Guys, we're gonna just do rough chops on these. Cut them into small pieces. And then a medium-sized potato about the size of your palm. And for this specific jjajangmyeon, I'm gonna make it chunky, so bigger pieces. Of course, guys, if you want it a little bit smaller, you can chop these up to much smaller pieces. For zucchini, I don't like too much, so I'm gonna just do a pinky's length right around there. Good. To small chunks. Some cabbage. It's hard to tell you exactly how much, but a pile that's similar to the size of your potatoes. And perfecto. These cuatro you can find in any supermarket. And the last thing, we need some meat. I'm gonna do 200 grams of pork. These pieces look a little big, so I'm gonna chop them up just a little bit. Chop it up, and Bob's your uncle. You know, that's one of those old school phrases which I learned at work. After 20 years of living in the States, I'd never heard it, but one of my managers who I used to work for used to say it all the time. For base seasoning, get that porky smell out with some mirin, 1 tablespoon. If you can't do alcohol, just skip this one. A few shakes of salt and some black pepper. Mix it in, and Bob's your uncle. A medium-high heat. Let's get a good amount of oil in. All right. We'll start off with the onions and potato. Get that going, stir fry it around. Throw in the meat as well. Looks good, huh? Yeah. We'll stir this around until the pork loses its pink just on the outside. All right, the pork has no pink. Good. And we'll throw in the other vegetables. All right, guys, once everything's in, stir around for 2 minutes. And after 2 minutes, the onion should be translucent. And we'll just empty it out into a bowl. All right. And next, the most important ingredient, which you'll find at a Korean mart, is chunjang paste, also known as jjajangmyeon paste. And this black paste, which I commonly refer to as kaka, is actually made from fermented soybean paste. It's very salty and nutty at the same time. But the raw paste, it has a little bit of this bitter taste to it, and we have to fry it out. Let's start off with about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Actually, I'm going to do 3. My hands are shaking. And most importantly is heat control, because we don't want this to burn. So put this to a low. And 4 tablespoons of the kaka. That's 1. All right, and 4 tablespoons. Good. Mix it into the oil. All right, guys, and then we want to stir this around for 2 minutes, okay? Make sure this is on a low heat. And guys, through this frying process, it's going to get rid of that bitter taste. All right, guys, it's been 2 minutes. Add in all of our vegetables. Mix this up. And then we're going to stir the vegetables for 2 minutes. To this, guys, we're going to add in 1 cup of water. Then let's raise this to a medium heat so it can come up to a boil. And then next, we got to sweeten this sauce up. So we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of sugar. And then 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce for a layer of depth and some more umami. It tastes really good with oyster sauce. But if you can't find oyster sauce, it's optional. Don't worry about it. Put it in. And we're going to let this boil until the potatoes turn very soft. And then meanwhile, we need to make something to basically thicken this up. 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's 3. And then equal portions, so 3 tablespoons of water. That's 1, 3. Good. And then you want to mix this up. Put about half in and see if we need to add more. All right, but mix it around, okay? I think we'll just throw the whole thing in. All right. We'll turn off the heat. And guys, take a look. Your jjajang sauce. Beautiful. Looks nice, right? Looks like the restaurant, no? Good. We'll set this aside. Put some rice into a bowl. Put it at the center of your plate. All we need is a small piece of carrot and some spring onions. I'm using about a 4-ounce length, of course. And the carrots as well, very small pieces. Then let's do 3 eggs. Give this a nice whisk. And a little tip to get your omelet extra fluffy, just run it through a strainer like this. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Small frying pan on. Let's put this on a medium heat. In a key step, you want a good amount of oil in here. Next, let's put the spring onions in. Fragrance that up. Then we'll put the carrots in as well. Spread out the spring onion and carrots. Put in the eggs. We want to keep moving. You can take it off the heat. Make little twirls. Bring it to the inside. And once it's set like this, we're going to slide it. And we'll slide it right over the rice, guys. And then we'll add our jjajangmyeon sauce to the side. Oh, goodness gracious. Boom! Daniel's your uncle. And as you can see, the egg has finished cooking by itself. A lot of juicy potatoes, pork pieces, and onions. And of course, some kimchi on the side. And how to break this in, we get a little bit of the egg, get some of the sauce, put it over the top. That's my bite right there. I love those potatoes in there. It's not too salty. You never get sick of the taste. I could just go through bowls and bowls of rice with it. Guys, I came back from Italy, totally refreshed, rejuvenated, full of energy. I got tons of more recipes for you guys. I think I'm gonna show you a few more videos from Italy, and then all the way into 2019, we're gonna cook together, baby. All right?